Okay, good morning. Now you can type your attendance, mark your attendance. Okay, now we can continue our lesson. That is the poem Wind. Yes. Where did we stop?
The wind god winnows the crushes them all.
Yes. The wind god winnows and crushes them all. You can see the meaning of winnows. Here blows through them. That is the wind god. God of wind blows through these weak things. Which are the weak things?
Crumbling
Frail, crumbling house, crumbling doors, crumbling rafters, crumbling wood, crumbling bodies, crumbling
crumbling.
lives, crumbling hearts.
Yes. This wind god winnows. That means blows through these weak things and crushes them all. Crushes them all means like farmers. In the case during the time of harvest, we can see that this farmers remove chaff from grain. Okay, by using air. Likewise, this wind god is destroying or wind god moves through these weak things. Okay, is it clear? Like farmers during the time of harvest, the farmers remove chaff from grains. That means നല്ല സാധനം ഇപ്പൊ റൈസിന്റെ ഒക്കെ ആന്ന് വിചാരിച്ചോ, അപ്പം നെല്ലിന്റെ അതിലെ ആ പൊടിയൊക്കെ കളയുന്നില്ലേ, കാറ്റടിച്ചിട്ട് നല്ല ഗ്രെയിൻസ് മാത്രം സെപ്പറേറ്റ് ചെയ്തെടുക്കുന്നത്. അതേപോലെ എന്ത് ചെയ്യുന്നു, ദിസ് wind god destroys all these weak things. Okay, is it clear?
Yes, miss, clear.
Yes. Then next one, he won't do what you tell him. So come, let's build strong homes. Let's join the doors firmly. Practice to firm the body. Make the heart steadfast. Okay. So he won't do what you tell him. He means, who will be the he?
Wind.
Yes. Wind won't do the things that we tell to him. Okay. Wind did not obey us. Wind did not hear the words said by us. Okay. Is it clear? So come, let's build strong homes. So what should we do? We should build strong homes. If our homes are weak, it is easy to attack our home by that wind, isn't it? So what should we do? We should build strong homes. Let's join the doors firmly. That means the doors or the windows should be firm. Windows should be strong. Okay, we should build strong homes and join the doors strongly. Okay, then practice to firm the body. Yes, our body also should be firm. Our body should be strong to survive wind. Okay, that means difficulties. We can say that in the case of human, wind stands for difficulties or the adversities. Okay, we should have the capacity to overcome all the challenges. That's meant by the poet here. We should be strong. Okay. Then practice to firm the body. That means our body should be strong. Make the heart steadfast. You can see the meaning. Make the heart steadfast. Make yourself strong. That means we should make ourselves strong in order to overcome the wind. Wind means overcome the difficulties, overcome the atrocities or adversities in life. Okay, then do this and the wind will be friends with us. Okay, do this and the wind will be friends with us. That means if we are doing strong things, the wind will be friends with us. Like that wind, we should also strong. If we are strong, the wind will be friends with us. That is meant by the poet. Like the wind, we should also strong. Okay. If we are not strong, if we are weak, the wind will destroy us. If we are strong, the wind will be friends with us. Okay. Is it clear? Yes. Then the wind blows out weak fires. He makes strong fires roar and flourish. Okay. Then the poet says that the wind blows out weak fires. That means the small fire. Okay. Fire. Did you know the meaning of fire? Yes. Our എന്താണ് തീ എന്ന് പറയില്ല തീ തന്നെ fire. Okay. The wind blows out weak fires. That means small fires will be blows out by the wind. ചെറിയ തീയാണെങ്കിൽ എന്താണ് അത് കാറ്റ് വരുമ്പം അണഞ്ഞു പോകത്തല്ലേ ഉള്ളൂ. ചെറുതാണെങ്കിൽ ചെറിയൊരു തീയാണെങ്കിൽ. Okay. He makes strong fires roar and flourish. But in the case of strong fires, along with the wind, the strong fires will spread, isn't it? Roar and flourish. Roar means the fire becomes speed. And flourish. Flourish means develop. There will be development of fire. Okay.
Okay, Miss.
Yes. His friendship is good. His friendship. Here, his stands for whom?
Wind.
Yes. The friendship of wind is good. Okay. The poet says that friendship of wind is good. We praise him every day. Praise him means we glorify them every day. Sorry, him every day. Okay. Is it clear?
Yes, Miss. Clear.
Yes. In short, we can say that we should be strong. By taking the case of wind, wind destroys the things that are very weak in nature. Okay. If the things are strong, the wind will never destroy that. Okay. The strong things can overcome wind, but the weak things cannot overcome wind. So the poet says that we should be strong like whom?
Wind.
Yes, we should be strong like wind, and then the wind will make friendship with us. Okay. I think the summary or the meaning of the poem is clear for you. Any doubt? Anybody? Any doubt? No. Okay. Here we can see that this poet personifies. That means poet considers this wind as like a human attributes. Poet given human attributes to wind, because we can see the instances that is you, he, him. These type of words are known as pronouns, isn't it? He, she, him, this type of words are pronouns. And in this poem we can see he then his, you. Okay. Normally, these type of pronouns are used to address humans, isn't it? Here, so we can say that here the poet give human attribute to the wind. Wind is not a human, but the poet calls this wind as you, he, his. So we can say that the poet gives human attributes to this wind. Okay. Then, yes. Any doubt? No. Okay, then we want to move to our activity. Understand the poem. Read these lines and answer the questions. First one, you are very clever at poking fun at weaklings. Who are the weaklings?
Crumbling house, crumbling doors, crumbling rafters, crumbling wood, crumbling bodies, crumbling leaves, crumbling herd.
Yes, the things which are not strong enough to survive the wind are the weaklings. That is the houses, doors, rafters, wood, and bodies, lives, and herds which are crumbling. Okay, these are the things. These are the weaklings in this poem. Second one, how does the wind make fun of the weak? How does the wind make fun of the weak?
The wind threw them all down, tore the pages of the books, brought the rain.
Okay, simply we can say that, that's right, Ijaz. Simply we can say that the wind makes fun of the weak by destroying them. Okay, the wind destroys all the weak things. So we can say that this wind makes fun of the weak by destroying them. Next question, he won't do what you tell him. He won't do what you tell him. Who does he refer to?
Wind.
Yes, here he refers to the wind. Next one, what does the poet suggest we do to resist his actions?
Build strong homes, join the doors firmly, practice to firm the body.
Yes, very good. We can say that we should be strong enough to resist the wind. That is to build homes, build strong homes, join the doors family, practice to firm the body. Okay, is it clear? Yes, then next one, answer these questions. List 3 things that the poet asked the wind not to do.
Don't break the shutters of the windows. Don't scatter the papers. Don't throw down the books on the shelf.
Okay, very good. The 3 things that the poet asked the wind not to do are, you can see it in the first lines of the poem. Don't break the shutters of the windows. Don't scatter the papers. Don't throw down the books on the shelf. Okay. Yes, the next one, second one. The poet does not seem pleased with the wind. Why? The poet is not pleased. The poet is not happy with the wind. Why?
The wind god winners and crushes them all.
Okay. The question is, the poet does not seem pleased with the wind. What may be the reason? Why? Poet is not happy with the wind. What may be the reason? Okay, Shreya?
He won't do what you tell him.
Yes. That is, the wind did not do the things that the poet said. So, poet is not happy with the wind. Okay. The wind, the poet says that don't break the shutters of the windows, don't scatter the papers, don't throw down the books on the shelf. But the wind was not ready to obey the poet. Okay. The wind didn't obey the poet. So, we can say that the poet is not pleased with the wind. Third one, what does the wind do to the weak fires and strong fires?
The wind blows out weak fires. He makes strong fires roar and flourish.
Yes. Yes, very good. The wind blows out weak fires. Wind destroys weak fires. There will be, it will not blow. Okay. The wind extinguishes small fires. But in the case of strong fires, the wind will help to spread the fire. Okay. Spread and develop the fire speedily. If it is small fire, the wind will not blow it. Okay. Then next question, think and answer. What do you think the wind symbolizes in the poem? What message is the poet trying to convey? What do you think the wind symbolizes in the poem? According to your opinion, what may be the wind symbolizes?
Wind can destroy the weak things.
Okay, that's right. But what symbolizes wind? Wind എന്തിനെയായിരിക്കും സൂചിപ്പിക്കുന്നത് എന്നാണ് ചോദിക്കുന്നത്. What symbolizes the wind? You can express your ideas. I have already said that while explaining the poem, I have already said about what may be the wind.
Miss, plants and trees will hang.
That's not, that's the after effect of wind. That's not the question. What the wind symbolizes? Wind എന്തിനായിരിക്കും സൂചിപ്പിക്കുന്നത് എന്നാണ് question. There will be an inner meaning for wind. Okay. No idea? Think. Wind symbolizes, we can say that wind symbolizes the adversities in life, difficulties in life. Okay. I have already said while explaining the poem, I have said that the wind symbolizes the difficulties or adversities in our life. Okay. Is it correct? Yes. What message is the poet trying to convey? The wind symbolizes the adversities in life. That means there will be different difficult situations in our life. So we should be strong and overcome all the difficult situations in our life. What message is the poet trying to convey? Express your opinions. What is the message that we get from this poem? We can simply say that. What is the message that we get from this poem? Shreya, can you say what is the message from this poem? I think everyone knows the answer. Ijaz? What is the message that you get from this poem? According to your opinion, this is only your opinion. What's the message you get from this poem? No? Anne Maria. Try to say anything. Try to say something. Okay.
There will be many difficult situations in our life.
Yes, very good.
We have to overcome it.
Yes, we can say that this is right. What Anne Maria said is right. So we can say that, very good Anne Maria. We will have different difficulties in our life, but we should overcome all this. Okay, this is the message that is given in the poem. Okay, WIN stands for difficult situations or adversities in our life, difficult or adversities in our life. So we should overcome all the adversities in our life. Okay, is it clear? Yes. Then next one, know the poem, personification. Here we are going to study about a new term, personification. Did you hear it before? Personification. No.
No, miss.
Okay, I will read it. Please listen carefully. Personification is a figure of speech in which human qualities are attributed to inanimate objects or abstract ideas. For example, in the poem, the poet talks about the wind as though it were a person capable of showing human behavior, breaking the shutters of the windows, scattering the papers, and throwing down the books on the shelf. Also, the poet uses personal pronouns you and he while referring to it, the way we do while talking to each other. In other words, the wind has been personified in the poem. Okay, you can see the definition of personification, that is, personification is a figure of speech. We have already said that what are figure of speech? What is figure of speech? Can you say what is figure of speech? Poetic devices. Poetic devices, figure of speech. We have studied alliteration, isn't it? Alliteration is an example for poetic device. Figure of speech is the same thing. That means we have discussed it many times. While taking a poem, while doing the activities of a poem, we have discussed it many times. Figure of speech or poetic devices. Do you remember that?
Miss, same words, rhyming words.
No. Poetic devices or figure of speech is used by the poet in order to beautify their poem. We have said many times, isn't it? During the time of alliteration, learning alliteration or metaphor, simile, these are all examples for figure of speech or poetic devices. These are used by the poet in order to modify or beautify their poem, in order to beautify their poem. Okay. Personification is one among the figure of speech. Okay. In which human qualities are attributed to inanimate objects or abstract ideas. That is human qualities. There are a lot of qualities for human beings, isn't it? But these qualities are not present in the case of inanimate. Inanimate means not human. Okay. These qualities which are present in humans are not present in the case of inanimate object or abstract ideas. Abstract ideas means the ideas that we cannot touch or smell or hear, isn't it? Love, we can't touch love. In the grammar session we have discussed that, isn't it? Abstract, we can't sense that, we can't see, hear or sense. Okay, you should read your textbook. Okay, these things are already discussed, but you forget about this. You forget all these things. So you should read your lessons. Okay. ഇപ്പൊ നമ്മൾ പഠിക്കുന്ന കാര്യം തന്നെയാണ് അടുത്ത നെക്സ്റ്റ് ക്ലാസ്സിലേക്ക് വരുമ്പോൾ 9th എത്തുമ്പോഴും എന്താണ് ഇതിന്റെ കണ്ടിന്യൂഷൻ തന്നെയാണ് വരുന്നത്. അപ്പൊ ഈ പോയറ്റിക് ഡിവൈസസ് ഒക്കെ എപ്പോഴും ഉണ്ടാവും. നിങ്ങളിപ്പോ കോളേജിൽ എത്തിയാൽ പോലും എന്താണ് ഇംഗ്ലീഷ് പഠിക്കുന്നുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ അതിൽ പോയറ്റിക് ഡിവൈസസും ഫിഗർ ഓഫ് സ്പീച്ച് ഓർ പോയറ്റിക് ഡിവൈസസ് ഇതൊക്കെ പഠിക്കേണ്ടതാ. അപ്പൊ ബേസ് ആയിട്ട് തന്നെയുള്ള നോളജ് ഇല്ലെങ്കിൽ എന്ത് ചെയ്യും, അത് നിങ്ങൾക്ക് പിന്നെ ബുദ്ധിമുട്ടാവും. അപ്പൊ എന്ത് ചെയ്യണം, ഇതേപോലത്തേത് ഭയങ്കര ഇമ്പോർട്ടന്റ് ആണ്. അപ്പൊ അതെന്താണ്, ക്ലാസ് കഴിഞ്ഞ പാടെ അത് വിടരുത്, പിന്നെ ഒന്ന് വായിച്ചു നോക്കുക, മനസ്സിലാക്കുക. ഓക്കെ, ഇപ്പൊ തന്നെ എന്താണ് നമ്മൾ പഠിച്ച കാര്യങ്ങൾ തന്നെ വീണ്ടും വീണ്ടും റിപ്പീറ്റ് ചെയ്യും. ഓക്കെ, യു ഹാവ് ടു സ്റ്റഡി മെനി പോയംസ്. So in that poems also you want to ask questions like find the figure of speech, find examples for alliteration, find examples for simile, or find example for personification. These types of questions are asked. Okay, so you should study all these things. What is personification, what is simile, what is metaphor? These things should be well studied. Okay, ഏത് ഫീൽഡിലേക്കാ പോകുന്നെങ്കിലും എന്തായാലും ഇംഗ്ലീഷ് പഠിക്കാനുണ്ടാവും, ഒരു പേപ്പറായിട്ട് എന്തായാലും ഉണ്ടാവും. അപ്പൊ എന്താണ്, ഇതുപോലത്തെ ബേസ് ആയിട്ടുള്ള കാര്യങ്ങൾ അറിയില്ലെങ്കിൽ അത് പിന്നെ ബുദ്ധിമുട്ടാവും. ആ ടൈമിൽ എല്ലാവർക്കും അറിയുന്നുണ്ടാവും, അപ്പൊ നമുക്ക് അറിയില്ലെങ്കിൽ അതൊരു നാണക്കേടല്ലേ. ഓക്കെ, അപ്പൊ ഇതെല്ലാം ഒന്ന് പഠിച്ചു വെക്കണം കേട്ടോ. Yes. Then personification എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞ എന്താണ്? മനുഷ്യർ ഹ്യൂമൻ ആയിട്ടുള്ള ക്വാളിറ്റീസ്, അതായത് മനുഷ്യന്മാരല്ലാത്തവർക്ക് ഇതുപോലെ വിൻഡ്, അതേപോലെ ട്രീസ്, അതേപോലെ ഉള്ളതിന് എന്ത് ഹ്യൂമൻ ക്വാളിറ്റീസ് ആട്രിബ്യൂട്ട് ചെയ്യുവാന്ന് വിചാരിച്ചോ, അതിനെയാണ് നമ്മൾ പേഴ്സോണിഫിക്കേഷൻ എന്ന് പറയുന്നത്. ഓക്കെ, ഹിയർ ഇൻ ദിസ് പോയം വി ക്യാൻ സീ ദാറ്റ് ദ പോയറ്റ് അഡ്രസ്സസ് യു, ഹി ആൻഡ് ഹിം. ദാറ്റ് ഈസ് എൻ എക്സാമ്പിൾ ഫോർ personification. Okay, this wind is personified. Okay, is it clear? Giving human attributes to non-living things, that is non-humans. Okay, for example, in the poem, the poet talks about the wind as though it were a person capable of showing human behavior, breaking the shutters of the windows, scattering the papers, and throwing down the books on the shelf. That means the poet considers this wind as a human behavior. The poet gives human behavior to this wind. For example, breaking the shutters of the windows. Breaking, to break. A human can break, isn't it? എന്താണ് ജനലിന്റെ ചില്ല് പൊട്ടിക്കുക എന്ന് പറയുന്നില്ലേ? അപ്പൊ എന്താണ്, കാറ്റങ്ങനെ പൊട്ടിക്കുന്നൊന്നുമല്ലല്ലോ, ജസ്റ്റ് അത് പാസ് ചെയ്യുമ്പോൾ ആക്സിഡന്റലി സംഭവിക്കുന്ന. കാരണം പൊട്ടിക്കുക എന്നൊക്കെ പറയുന്നത് മനുഷ്യന്മാർക്ക് ചെയ്യാൻ വേണ്ടി പറ്റുന്ന ഒരു കാര്യമല്ലേ. We can easily break the windows or doors. Okay, so the poet gives human behavior, breaking, that is human behavior that is given to the wind. Okay, yes. Then scattering the papers, spreading the papers, that is we can spread papers. Okay, here the poet gives that quality to wind. And then throwing down the books on the shelf. There will be books in the shelf and we can take that book and throw the book. Like that, the poet says that the wind is throwing the books from the shelf. Okay, shelf in the book edutittu windine ariyan pattuo? Illallo. That is the quality of human. So the poet says that the wind is throwing down the book from the shelf. These are examples for personification. Personification means giving human attributes or giving human qualities to non-human things or inanimate objects. Okay. Then also the poet uses personal pronouns you and he while referring to it, the way we do while talking to each other. Yes, in the case of human beings, we talk each other, isn't it? We talk to another person, isn't it? During that time, we use the terms you, me, her, that type of words. Okay, pronouns. We use those type of pronouns while talking. In the case of here, in this poem, the poet uses you, he to the wind. Okay, is it clear? Yes. Then in other words, the wind has been personified in the poem. In short, we can say that the wind is personified by the poet. Okay, is it clear? Yes. Then there is a question. Identify two other ways in which the wind has been personified in the poem and write them in your notebook. Here you are asking to find out two examples from the poem. Okay, can you say one example?
His friendship is good.
Yes, his friendship is good. Very good, Ijaz. That is a good example. His friendship is good. That means friendship is a human quality, isn't it? We can't be friend with the wind, isn't it? But the poet gives a human quality, friendship, to wind. So you can write that line as an example for personification. His friendship is good. His friendship is good. Okay. Then next one, can you give one more example?
Miss crushes them all.
Yes, the wind god winnows and crushes them all. Okay. Removing, crushes them means like the farmers, the wind god remove all these things. That is the that can be also done by human. This is also a human quality though. So you can write the wind god winnows and crushes them all. These two are the other examples for personification from the poem. Okay. Then these are the examples from this poem related to personification. Then any doubt regarding this poem? Is it clear? No.
Yes.
എന്തെങ്കിലും മനസ്സിലായിട്ടില്ലെങ്കിൽ ചോദിക്കണം. Is it okay? So you should study this type of poetic devices from each lesson. മുന്നേ പഠിച്ചതും ഒന്ന് എടുത്ത് നോക്കുക. അതൊന്നും നിങ്ങൾക്ക് ഇപ്പോൾ ഓർമ്മയില്ല. ഓരോ പോയം പഠിക്കുന്ന സമയത്ത് നമ്മൾ എന്തെങ്കിലുമായിട്ട് പഠിച്ചിട്ടുണ്ട്. അലിട്രേഷനോ സിമിലിയോ മെറ്റഫറോ എന്തെങ്കിലും പഠിച്ചിട്ടുണ്ട്. അതൊക്കെ ഒന്ന് എടുത്ത് നോക്കുക. അത് പിന്നെയുള്ള പോയം പഠിക്കുമ്പോഴും റിപ്പീറ്റ് ചെയ്ത് ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻസ് വരും. ഓക്കെ. This type of personification. These all are figure of speech. You should study all these things. Okay. പിന്നെ ഞാൻ ബെസ്റ്റ് സ്റ്റുഡന്റ് ക്ലാസ്സിലത്തെ ഞാൻ പറയാൻ വിട്ടുപോയിട്ടുണ്ടായിരുന്നു. ഫസ്റ്റ് ജൂണിലത്തത് ഇജാസാന്ന് ഞാൻ പറഞ്ഞിട്ടുണ്ടായിരുന്നു. ഇവിടെ ഞാൻ വാങ്ങി വെച്ചിട്ടുണ്ടായിരുന്നു. ദെൻ ജൂലൈയിലത്തേത് ഷോൺ ആണ്. ഷോണിനെയാണ് സെലക്ട് ചെയ്തത്. നെക്സ്റ്റ് ഓഗസ്റ്റില് ശ്രേയനെയാണ് സെലക്ട് ചെയ്തത്. ഓക്കെ. ഓക്കെ അല്ലേ? എല്ലാവരും മാറി മാറി വരും. ഓരോ ടീച്ചേഴ്സ് ഓരോ സബ്ജക്റ്റിന് വേണ്ടിയിട്ട് സെലക്ട് ചെയ്യുന്നത്. അതുകൊണ്ടാണ് അങ്ങനെ വരുന്നത്. ഓക്കെ. ടീച്ചേഴ്സ് എല്ലാവരും കൂടെ ഡിസ്കസ് ചെയ്തിട്ട് തീരുമാനിക്കുന്നത്. ഓക്കെ. നൗ വി ക്യാൻ വൈൻഡ് അപ്പ് അവർ ക്ലാസ്. എനി ഡൗട്ട്? നോ. ഓക്കെ. താങ്ക് യു. Don't forget about your exam. Okay, Wednesday. Yes, which are the lessons? 6th Wednesday at 6:30 p.m.
Sing and song.
Song and
An interview with Milka Singh.
yes, an interview with the Milka Singh. Okay, now we can wind up our class. Thank you. Bye.